Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hyrule Warriors, the definitive edition. And today, as usual, we have my friend with me.
Hello, it is me once again, Card, and we continue to see what happened when Sia was doing her stuff behind the scenes.
Indeed. So, um, in case anybody was too distracted by our conversation, like Card, to completely catch exactly what happened, basically we went to, we Sia split the timeline, opened gates to the other timelines and everything, and she went to kind of start exploring some of them and things like that. Came upon Zant. And I was like, hey, you joined my army. And Zant was like, ha, no. And that basically told the story of, the encounter with Midna, and things like that for
for Sia, and it's pretty much just that whole thing of she's like join my forces, and it's like, well, no, I've got this crazy flirting skull that I talked to already. I don't need you.
Right.
Yeah, because in case people have forgotten, Zant is a little bit nutty.
That is a little bit nutty. So we're going to go ahead, hop back in with Wizro, since we did so well last time with him. Honestly, having the laser really helps. So, oh god, I hate this one so much.
But why do you get the feeling I'm going to be talking a lot this episode so you can concentrate?
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to talk during one point, because there's a point where, well, let's put it this way: we're on Skyloft, and there's a giant boss here that is huge, and Skyloft is very narrow. This doesn't work. I don't know what Koei Tecmo was thinking when they did this, but it doesn't work. I hate this level so much. But yeah, this is basically, oh hey, Sia sensed another great powerful force in the timeline and went off to check out what it was, see if she could get it to join her side, and encountered Girahim. So
And if you thought Zant was dedicated to just his evil cause and not really giving a crap about other people, well, Girahim.
Yeah. So basically, Girahim is attacking Skyloft, and
how we got up here, I don't know. I blame the Obsidian Dragons.
Yeah. So Girahim, because of, I don't know, timeline
shenanigans.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the word. Because of timeline shenanigans and probably Sia's doing, Girahim ended up here. The people of Skyloft, of course, are fighting Girahim. And Sia comes in and is like, oh, there's this evil force. So I'm going to pretend to help out the Skyloftians to get the evil force on my side. So
you gotta love that whole I'm going to pretend to be the hero, only so that later I can get the villain on my side.
Right. And we do end up betraying the Skyloftians
because yeah, let's face it, if the regular games is anything to go off of, we kind of let them a certain fire breathing berserker run roughshod over these guys.
Right. And there he is, the imprisoned appears on Skyloft.
Wait, how? What? Why?
Yeah. So remember what I said about there being a giant boss and he's really big?
I thought we were gonna fight the whale, not this massive teeth.
Yeah. So the prison is huge, and the pathway is small and narrow, and yeah. I mean, just look at this.
Oh boy. Oh well, time to do my thing and talk about stuff while you try to make sure that you don't fail this mission.
Yeah. So this is the most annoying part of the whole thing. So
Okay.
I need to concentrate here.
And this is where I take over. Oh boy. Let's actually get spring this topic later. But hey, you can comment on it after you're done. I'm like, making sure you don't die to this guy. But yeah. Oh boy, music. I like music. I like the Legend of Zelda music. Like the various themes, like the classic overworld theme. All of it's very, very good. I don't consider myself an audiophile, but I know a good piece of music when I hear one. And the Legend of Zelda series has always had some good music. Whether it be the boss themes, the various overworld themes, or just those times of silence when Zelda does its music well. It does it really well. Hell, even the theme of the imprisoned isn't too bad. Now, and I think we've established that we don't really care for this guy.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, at least for me, I can't do the whole bad music thing because let's face it, even some of the more mediocre tracks in the Zelda series are leagues above some stuff. I can go through some of my favorites, namely most, if not all, of the various songs that you can play. Personal favorite of mine be the Elegy of Emptiness from Majora's Mask. Yep, from the boss theme in general from any of the games. Although a particular shout out goes to once again the Star-Lord boss theme because holy crap, that thing's epic. The boss.
Sorry, he just had an aura attack, and I desperately needed to run away.
That's right. And the boss themes from the various from the Blight Ganons and Breath of the Wild, and of course to me the granddaddy of all really good boss music, that overworld theme. Holy crap! If there's a more iconic piece of Zelda music, I can't tell you what it is.
Okay.
And I got finished at the appropriate time.
Right. I hate that fight. Out of all of the different fights against the imprisoned in this thing, that is the worst version.
I can see why.
Luckily, I made the right choice in using friggin' Wizro because I was just able to laser his feet from a distance.
When in doubt, laser beams. There's a reason why I like Vector and Lux in League of Legends because they have freaking lasers.
I will admit, though I haven't played a lot of League of Legends, Lux is one of my favorite characters to play.
Oh.
But I also I also find Cho'Gath to be a personal favorite too.
Yeah.
So.
good old Cho'Gath, or however you want to pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, but if I wanted to talk about League for 20 minutes, I could.
I wouldn't be able to join in much on the conversation because I've only played 3 characters. Well, no, I have played Anna.
Yeah,
one with the teddy bear that's like gigantic and alive and kills you.
Yep, that's Annie.
Yeah. So.
The aforementioned Lux, because it's Lux, and hell, I'll admit she's cute.
Oh yes.
You've mentioned Cho'Gath because, well, let's face it. Sometimes there's nothing more terrifying than trying to fight a giant otherworldly beast that just wants to nom you.
Right. I remember when I put Cho'Gath in Worlds Collide, but we don't have that episode on YouTube. So.
Yeah, I remember when you first introduced that. I was like, wait a minute, is this who I think it is?
Yep. Yay! Girahim's forces have allied with the Dark Forces.
All right, now we're kind of working together. Let's go rampaging through this.
Dark Forces have become hostile. The Skyloft forces. Feet conditions have changed. I think the Gold Skulltula is right here, which is why I'm hanging out here. But I'm at 1,000 KOs. I don't remember for sure, so I'm gonna hang out here. I retreated to the rogue base. Go right ahead. But no, stepping away from League of Legends, back on topic with music. I can agree with you on a lot of the themes that you mentioned. I definitely like the boss themes, especially like Star-Lord, King Dodongo, from Ocarina of Time, who I think technically Star-Lord's theme is just a remix of that.
Yeah.
But like I say, I can definitely agree. There's a lot of good themes. I know a lot of people did not care for a lot of the music in Zelda 2, but I mean, the temple theme and the Great Palace theme are just like 2 of some of the best Legend of Zelda tracks, in my opinion. Zelda 2 had some really good music. I mean, granted, when you say it had a lot of good music, we're talking, 3 tracks out of 6, which is,
if you can at least say half of the sound catalog is good, then at least they didn't screw that up.
Right. Oh my God! Stop.
Wow! There's so many notifications.
So many other things have to happen before the game has registers that I got 1,000 KOs. I have to escort the stupid supply troops, and then the reinforcements have to arrive, and then like 3 other things have to happen. And then it'll finally be like, oh, you had 1,000 KOs. There's the Gold Skulltula.
Yeah, Rise is on that too. And Rise, you mentioned the Gold Skulltula too.
I was gonna say, like I said, it should be right up here. We'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Be right here. Hey, I was right.
Yoink.
And I'm gonna lose like every one of my keeps, by the way, because they're all like morale boosted enemies. So it's pretty much a guarantee that you're gonna lose the majority of your keeps right away at first.
Because these guys are filled with righteous indignation. Because these people that they thought were their allies have just betrayed them, and oh, the heartache.
Right.
I mean, come on! You trusted in being allies with a guy that looked like with Wizrose looks. That should have immediately tipped you guys off, and these guys are evil.
Right. You would think.
But they get the Skyloftians were never were the brightest bunch.
Also, the Skyloftians also never had anything to worry about. They lived in the sky for so long with no enemies, and the very concept that there's something evil lurking out there to attack is probably foreign to them.
Yeah, they're probably like, holy crap! There's evil, there's stuff that's not nice, or just slightly not as jerkish. Because let's face it, like Skyloft has its jerks, but I wouldn't call anything that they threw it as evil. Except maybe Beal's prices. Seriously, man. Yeah, seriously, man. Those prices.
Right. 800 here. You can have an adventure pack. Just 800 rupees. It's like, are you joking me, Beagle? I just bought one for 500. Yeah, but I only have 2 left in stock, so
Yeah, your price your price gouge me, Beagle. Yeah, but who else are you gonna buy stuff from?
Huh?
But it's like, who else are you gonna buy stuff from?
This is true. I mean, there was the bazaar, but they didn't have gear and medals and stuff. They just had potions and things like that. So, oh my god, I'm getting wrecked from these guys. They're attacking me from all angles.
So many nights.
As much as I like Wizro's laser attack, the problem is that his laser attack is very, very focused.
Yeah, it's kind of comparing a line breath weapon to a cone breath weapon.
Right. And he does, obviously he does have his attack where he spins around and shoots a bunch of energy balls and stuff. But he spins around and shoots a bunch of energy balls. The only part of that attack that hits is the energy balls. So if you miss with the energy balls, you don't hit anything. I just completely missed the keep boss right there because I was spinning around and none of those balls hit him. I just, Okay, I desperately need to get up here because there's a keep saboteur that is running his way up to the Allied base, and he's taken 3 keeps so far, and there's 2 keep saboteurs up here. Wrong combo. See, I just completely missed the keep saboteur right there because freaking laser is the only thing worth it half the time. Get wrecked.
But yeah, music. Heck, even the music in this game is pretty good.
Oh my god, this game, Eclipse. I mentioned it when we were doing the final battle against Sia. I don't know if you looked it up in between, but Eclipse of the Moon, it is the perfect track in this game. I cannot tell you how many times, after playing Hyrule Warriors for the very first time, just how many times, because I went out on YouTube, and YouTube you can find just about any music, and so I downloaded right off YouTube one of the Eclipse of the Moon Extended Edition, where it's 15 minutes long. And I downloaded that, and I had to have listened to that straight for 3 weeks. Just nothing but that on a 15-minute loop. Because it's so good to me. My nephew, when we do adventure mode maps, he likes to load up Eclipse of the Moon. Because when you do the levels, you can actually choose the background music. So when we're doing adventure mode, he'll go to the background music settings and load up Eclipse of the Moon, because he and I really like that track a lot. And it's yeah, we can just play Eclipse of the Moon here, So we have fun.
That's good to know.
But I mean, that's Eclipse is that's just this game. I mean, if we want to talk any of the Zelda games. Like some of my favorite tracks from Legend of Zelda are like, okay, so neither of us cared that much for the Maldives fight, but the music during the Maldives fight is like,
yeah, it's like,
yeah,
and like hell, I really like the songs that you played like to unlock the new areas. Like in particular, I don't remember its proper name, but the song you used to open the fire part of the map, just I love it.
Yeah. No, Spirit Tracks had a lot of good music. Spirit Tracks may have been an okay game, but
that music
was, the music was like when I listened to the Spirit Track soundtrack, like a lot of what I end up listening to is the on the rails track, which is you're driving the Spirit train and everything. And the other one I like to listen to a lot is I went in and I actually fused the Maldives boss battle with the Link and Zelda duet that you have to play right beforehand. And like, I'm sorry, they merge, And I love both tracks. I cannot listen to one track without the other immediately after. And it's, I love the Maldives battle. I love the music. I mean,
yeah,
the Zelda and Link duet. This might sound weird to some people, but I listen to that and like I'm almost in tears after listening to those tracks because it just gets me so pumped. So.
Good, like to me, good music is something that even without the proper context, you can listen to whenever. But with the proper context, it just enhances those scenes immensely. And but conversely, if the music is mismatched, then it can completely and utterly ruin it.
Oh,
ruin a scene.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my god. I keep taking keeps and that's like, one of your keeps is in danger. There's just so many morale boosted enemies.
No.
Everywhere I look is just morale boosted. And look at this. All of these guys just morale boosted. Every time I walk away, there's more morale boosted enemies being summoned.
All right. So someone put a summon limit someone put a limit on this summon. This guy's scoring the board with tokens and it's getting annoying.
Right. Oh, my friend absolutely hates it when I do that. When we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I have this one deck that specializes in just summoning tokens and then using those tokens to summon other creatures, which, it is fun if you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Technically, you can't use, most tokens they have on them, this cannot be used as a tribute summon. And, the entire deck specializes in special summoning everything. Even all of its tribute summons are special summons. And he hates it so bad. Because I'll just start the game and it's like, oh, I have 6 monsters on the field in the first round. And he's just like, really? What? It's only the first round of the game.
Yu-Gi-Oh! An old love of mine. It's too bad that after doing a bit of research on on the series in Japan, just how much 4Kids just kind of borked it completely.
Oh, I haven't watched the original the 4Kids version, in years. Like the other day, my cousin was watching the Yu-Gi-Oh series, the 4Kids version, of course. And I'm watching the series. I completely ruined it for him because I was watching the series. I go, in the original Japanese version of this scene, I kept doing that. He's like, "Oh my god, this is just." I'm like, "Yeah, you understand why I don't watch this."
Yeah, and let's put it to our viewers this way. Normally, when an anime new anime comes out, and it doesn't get a proper release, Japanese companies will hand wave the fan subs because they're non-profit, and unless it gets an official release, then they're not gonna mind.
Right.
Toei makes the one exception with the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise. Until they make their deal with Crunchyroll or whatever, they turn the other cheek despite the 4Kids having the distribution rights, because that's how bad it is to them. They're just like, so these people that technically have our license to dub it, we're not saying that we're going to stop you from we're not going to stop you from these subs, but we're kind of working something out in the meantime so that you're not needed. But until then, we didn't see anything.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but 4Kids. I'm sorry. First off, 4Kids was just bad in general. There's a couple of anime that I really enjoy, namely Yu-Gi-Oh, and another one called Tokyo Mew Mew. That's an old series.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that. That chopped up version. And don't get me started on Shaman King. I freaking love that. I freaking love that manga.
Yeah. No, a friend of mine got me into Tokyo Mew Mew, and I was like, "Oh, this is a really good series," And I was like, "Oh, I heard about Mew Mew Power." I'm like, Mew Mew Power. It's like, yeah, that's the dubbed version of Tokyo Mew Mew. I'm like, okay, that just does not sound appealing. But then I was like, well, it's the dubbed version, whatever. I'll check it out. I watched one episode of that. The voice acting was so bad that I am surprised that I even watched the entire episode. But then, it's episode 10, I think. There's this scene where Ichigo's friends get captured by Kishu, the villain at the time. And Zakuro, who had not yet joined the team, but was one of the Mews, is just kind of like, okay, whatever, and literally doesn't care. And Ichigo has this big scene where she screams at Zakuro, like, how can you not care about people and this and that? And it's this, really powerful, really emotional scene. And I watched the Mew Mew Power version of that and went, she wasn't named Ichigo, but I don't even remember her name in the dubbed version because they changed her. I'm like, I literally watched it and went, is she even angry? What the crap is this? She's supposed to be screaming and hollering and angry. And the voice actress is doing this, well, you should care about my friends and don't you?
Yeah.
No, I'm like, what is this monotone crap?
Oh boy. Okay, and I'm some people are gonna say this is a bit of blasphemy, but there is just one singular of 4Kids property that I'm going to defend. And not just and partially for nostalgia and partially for the memes.
Pokemon. Yeah. No, I've watched enough of the Japanese Pokemon to know that, just like any other anime that 4Kids did, they did a bad job. But at least, and some people are going to be upset when I say this, but for all the crap that 4Kids did, they did a heck of a lot better than Pokemon International has been doing. I cannot stand their voice actors at all. I watched the entirety of Pokemon X, Y, and Z both X, Y, and X, Y, and Z in the original Japanese. And my nephew was watching Pokemon X and Y. This was back when X and Y was the show that was on, instead of Sun and Moon. And he was watching one of the episodes, and I was literally sat there and went, who is this voice actress for Serena who sounds nasally and horrendous? And why does Eureka Bonnie, whatever her name is in the English version, why does she sound like she's like 15 years old? Like, she's supposed to be like 6. Why does she sound like a teenager?
I have no idea. But but then again, if we trust me, but then again, I just need to point back to the old Yu-Gi-Oh dubs. And it's like it could be worse. It could be much worse. I'm sorry, but okay. If you here's something that they got really screwed up, especially by 4Kids, which really angered me when I found this out later.
Right.
Because one of the most popular arcs from the English dub was the Battle City arc. When the Egyptian God cards got released.
Yeah.
And so there's Obelisk, Ra, and the last one, and the final one which Yuki had.
Yeah, Slifer.
Yeah, you want to know what his original Japanese name is?
The Saint God of Osiris.
Saint God One. Yeah. Saint Dragon God of Osiris.
Saint Dragon God of Osiris or something. Yeah, it's the God of Obelisk, the Saint Dragon of Osiris, and then the Winged Dragon of Ra. Yeah.
Oddly enough, the Winged Dragon of Ra was the only one that didn't get changed.
Not completely, anyway. I mean, the God of Obelisk did get changed to Obelisk the Tormentor, so it kind of retained. But yeah, the Saint Dragon of Osiris became Slifer the Sky Dragon. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. I love, because it's more Egyptian lore to have the Saint Dragon of Osiris, Yeah, it's quite literally the god that Atem, because the show and the log have been out for a while. If you guys don't know the pharaoh's name, then hey, guess what? It's Atem. Big deal. Get over it. Right.
This was the guy that Atem was supposed to essentially embody after he died. Right. So that whole fight against Strings, that. He was called Strings in the dub. I don't remember what his Japanese name was.
I don't think he had a name in the Japanese one. It was just Merrick talking through him in the Japanese version.
Yeah, or Merrick, whatever you have. But because there's the whole LR thing. But
yeah.
That whole fight was so much more symbolic in Japan than over here, where it's just like. Where Atem was pretty much like, oh crap, I don't think I'm gonna win. I am literally going up against the guy I was supposed to become, and I'm losing.
Right.
What the hell am I gonna do? And Kaiba, and you know, here's another bit of a surprise. Kaiba is less of a jerk in Japanese.
Yeah, Kaiba was a completely different character in the Japanese version from the English version. Like, completely.
Yeah, I mean, sure, he still had his snark moments, and he could still be aloof, but you know, he didn't dismiss things outright. He was like, okay, that's your perspective. I disagree, and here's my perspective. So, but hey, he didn't automatically, you know, dismiss stuff like, you know, Dub Kaiba did.
Right.
Ugh.
Anyway,
yeah, like,
if we want to continue this tangent, we can in the next episode. But we probably should end this episode off here so that we can step into the Valley of Seers and end Sia's Tale. So the next one is Darkness Falls, which is the events directly after the Temple of Souls and right before the Valley of Seers in Shining Beacon. So this is it. This is the end of Sia's Tale right here. So, but yeah, I do hope you have enjoyed. I hope that you enjoyed our not sticking to any topic, just ranting throughout the whole thing. And if you did, please feel free to subscribe. Feel free to check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. So you can check out any episodes you may have missed. Check out the link to the video description down below for a link to both my Patreon and my novel. It really helps out the channel. And I'll see everybody next time.
Ciao!
See you later.